Club of Rochester. We've had an incredible week and incredible weather as well. If you guys had kept track of the weather or radar anytime this week, we thought that we could have gotten some storms, and we thought from our side of things that we may have to cancel play or at least have a delay one of the days. So on my end, we're extremely lucky that we didn't have to do that, and I'm so glad that you all got all 4 rounds in without any delays. Most of you have heard this a few times this week, but this is our first time to the Country Club of Rochester, and it's the first AJGA event held here. We're extremely happy with this entire week, and I hope the club is as well. Thank you to everyone involved. They've had the 1953 and the 1973 U.S. Women's Open held here, and now we can add the 2014 Rolex Girls Junior Championship to their list. So very excited for that. At this time, I'm going to run through a few thank yous, and I will bring a few individuals up here. First, I would like to thank the Country Club of Rochester, their entire team, General Manager Al Antonez and his entire staff. They've hosted us for a week and a half. I'm sorry that I've stayed here for that long, but it's been incredible. And also Mike Rosetta, head golf professional, and your entire staff. If you guys wouldn't mind coming up, we are going to present you with a scroll that the entire field has signed.
I just want to say on behalf of the club, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you guys here this week. You're all such talented players, but more importantly, you're such gracious young ladies, and that's so greatly appreciated. So I hope you guys enjoyed the week, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the summer and for the future. So thanks very much.
A few others I would like to thank. I'm sure they're actually out there on the golf course helping us break down. But golf course superintendent Rick Holfus and his entire maintenance crew, they've been out there for 2 straight weeks as they hosted the Country Club of Rochester Invitational right before the Rolex Girls Junior Championship. So they've been working around the clock, and we're so thankful for all their hard work, and they've helped us with everything we've asked them. So big round of applause for the maintenance staff. Food and beverage as well. I don't know about you all, but I thought the food was incredible this week. Every single day the meals were very different, and you know, they were Rochester meals, and it was great to have that special touch. So I appreciate everyone that I worked with on the food and beverage side, Jill, Jared, and Chris. So thank you for dealing with me all week as I had many requests. At this time, I would like to bring up a gentleman that has helped me tremendously from the very beginning. And, you know, working with Mark has been wonderful. Their family has helped us out in more ways than we can count. They've gotten us fruit and water for the week. They housed a player this entire tournament, and they've helped out in volunteer roles, whatever we needed. So, Mark Giannini, if you would come up here at this time. Mark, I would like to present you with your own staff bag, so I hope you enjoy.
Ms. Doug, thank you very much. This might make me look like I'm a good golfer, but I think the game's not quite as good as it used to be. I want to say how much fun this was hosting this tournament. It really was, and every volunteer that I've talked to says the same thing. This was so much fun. All the girls, as Mike said, were so gracious and polished. Greg Smith has said this is like a finishing school with everything that goes on with the AJGA. And Katie, you are so professional. You run this like clockwork. I said that the other night and made the fun about the Rolex. But you really do work so hard. And I'm very impressed. I'm so impressed with the AJGA organization too. All of the staff work so hard. I think, what are you up at 4 o'clock, 3:30? And you're here at 4 probably. I've never gotten up this many days at 5 o'clock and been over here that early. It's just been a pleasure, and I think all the members feel that way. And I look forward to possibly doing this again in the future. Thank you.
Along with Mark, this couldn't have been done without the help of many others. And I apologize, Mark, I told you to go sit back down, but you're going to come back up here. A few other people that have been involved with this tournament, our fundraising and private housing chairman, Mark Fisher, and his wife, Laura, media chairman, Greg Smith, and volunteer chairman, Jane Gorsline, and all the volunteers, many of which were members at the Country Club of Rochester. If all of you wouldn't mind coming up here for a photo. We have some gifts for you that I will give to you afterwards, but we'd love to get a photo.
Which way? Does it matter? No, stand right there.
Behind the trophies? Okay, I'm going to get that to
Okay.
As I mentioned, this tournament wouldn't have been possible without those individuals, so thank you all so much for all the hours that you put in. A few other people I would like to thank this week, Magnolia Golf Group for being here and running our digital scoreboard. I think this looks incredible back here, so a big thank you to them for working around the clock to make sure everything was updated. Also, I'm not sure if he's in the crowd or not, but our senior rules official this week, Mr. Larry Startzel, was here and fielded all of the rulings that came in on the radio to help our staff. As I mentioned with Jane, she got all the volunteers this week. A big thank you to every single person that came out here and helped, whether it was with live scoring, timing stations, shuttling, during the crossing guards. That's what makes the championship stand out. So thank you all to everyone that was involved in that. And lastly, before I thank our sponsor, I would like to thank those that are kind of behind the scenes. The entire AJGA staff that I worked with this week, there are 18 of you. That's a lot of people to manage when you're running around a golf course, but thank you guys for your countless hours and all the hard work to make this event flawless, so thank you so much. And then at this time, I would like to thank Rolex, our title sponsor for this event. They also are a title sponsor of a few other of our events on the schedule, but the Rolex Girls Junior Championship is a super prestigious event, and in my eyes, it's one of the best on our schedule. So thank you for sponsoring this event, and at this time, I would like to bring up John Flaherty to say a few words and present him with a flag.
Hello? Yep. Thank you, Katie. Apologize for having to wear the sunglasses. I have an ocular issue. So, Katie and the AJGA, they make my job very easy. Not just when it comes to expressing my thanks. Everybody that she named, I'm just going to echo her sentiments. It couldn't have been a better week, and you're the reason for making it so special. I mean, this is the 23rd anniversary of the event. When they told me
that they had selected the Country Club of Rochester, I was delighted. I spent 2 years